And
North Carolina always seems to get lucky, don't they?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Ground ball out to Paul. His only play is going to be over to first, so they'll give up the run. And Indiana State leads 1-0.
Well, the 4-hole Robbie Enriquez does his job, gets the run home, and that's the one run they were playing.
That ball could get in the gap. That'll score one. What will they do with Ray? They're going to hold him up at third. So Ty Duvall has tied this up with an RBI single.
Off this turf, I'm kind of surprised that ball didn't skip all the way to the gap. But now they're on that Liberatore fastball. Ty Duvall gets a hold of it low and in, hits it in that right center gap. Stephen Scott scores easily, and Harrison rare that.
That ball will drop down off the bat of Julian Infante. It will hit the wall. Ray will score. They're going to send Duvall. He'll make it home. All the damage done with 2 outs.
Well, Tim Corbin can't say enough nice things about Julian Infante out of the 9-0. Again, big year 2 years ago. Struggled recently, but the Duke can still hit. And again, we go back to the bunting play in the top or the bottom of the first for Indiana State, playing for 1 run. This Vanderbilt offense is electric.
And now it flips to Austin Martin.
I mean, this factors in when you start playing for
like Pease Productions. I feel like I contributed to that. That is hammered high off the wall. That will easily get Martin in. Scooped up by Huntley, but a double and an RBI off the bat of Pat DeMarco.
The ball almost knocked the left field wall down. Just an off speed, just right over the middle of the plate, and at first kind of looked like Pat DeMarco thought he got it, but he crushed it nonetheless. And Huntley goes jamming up against the wall, scores one for Vanderbilt. That ball was a missile up.
Julian Infante to lead things off. It'll be Infante, Martin, and Infante just may have hit another home run off the top of the wall. Oh, he just missed it. He thought he had it. Will hustle into second with yet another double. His third of the game for Infante. Just below the yellow tape, high on the monster and left.
Well,
looked
again,
like he got it.
Yeah, and again, we've talked about this. Julian Infante, not your typical 9-hole hitter. He'd be hitting in the middle of the lineup of a lot of other clubs. His third double of the year. That ball hits the very top of that high wall.
Can't keep him down all night. They will hold up Infante at third, and it's first and third. Nobody out, and here comes J.J. Blade. Up for the Commodores to open this one up. Lifted high in the air, deep to left center, off the wall. Infante will score. Martin will score. Blade at third. A 2-run double off the bat of Ethan Paul. It's now 6-1 Vanderbilt.
Too many weapons in this Commodore lineup. You walk J.J. Blade, Ethan Paul comes up behind you and crashes one off the wall. Not a bad pitch, a sinker from Tyler Ward. Ethan Paul just hammers it out off that 375 mark. 2 more runs across for Vanderbilt. It's 6-1.
Here with 11 home runs and 52 runs batted in. 6th in this lineup. First pitch he sees, back up the middle. Bobbled, they get the out at second. but a run will score, and that makes it 7-1.
Tough play for any second baseman, and especially for Watkins going to his right. You got to decide whether or not you want to backhand it or try to get in front of it. Watkins elects to get in front of it, gets the tough hop, bounces.
Ground ball back up the middle off the batter Ray. Another run scores. It is now 8-1 Vanderbilt. Game tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern time. We'll start our coverage. First pitch from C.J. Huntley is hammered deep to left. That is out of here. That is the first home run allowed this year by Tyler Brown in 40 innings of work.
And there was a big one, but for C.J. Huntley, he's had a big night. Double in the second, single in the seventh, and now his third hit of a game, a blast to left field off Tyler Brown. Just ambushes the first pitch. It's up and over.
Vanderbilt hung in there with him, though. Most people quit recruiting him after that injury. And that one is smoked out to right for a base hit. Then found out 2 weeks before he was enrolling at Vanderbilt that his girlfriend was pregnant with his daughter Isabella. That's ball 4, first and second now. Six to 5, the final score. Ground ball through the right side. That's a base hit. Bases will be loaded and nobody out.
Just a rare mistake from Tyler Brown. Had him swinging at that curveball out.
Ground ball through the right side. There's a base hit. That'll get one in. Max Wright touches home, and that throw gets away, but Philip Clark corrals it in a hurry.
Oh, sometimes there's such a thing as throwing too many strikes. Tyler Brown's been around the zone, fastball middle in to the leadoff hitter Clay Duncan, who turns on it to right field, and the Sycamores wearing out that 4-hole here in the ninth.
Stabbed by Paul. He'll go to second, but throws it away. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. It's 8-5 and still nobody out.
Well, to start, what an outstanding at bat for Jake Means, fighting off pitches, laying off some tough curveballs. Here he hits a bullet in the 6-hole. Outstanding job by Ethan Paul, but a bad decision to go to second base. Probably did not have him at first, but definitely had the force at home.
Watkins knew it, first out.
And a huge strikeout for Vanderbilt, for nothing else, just momentum.
6 1/3. Ground ball. This could be 2. Underhand scoop. Ray turns it. They make it at first. Good pick by Infante. Ball game is over. Indiana State made it interesting with a 4 spot here in the 9th. But Vanderbilt holds on to win it by 3.
That's just good all the way around. Ethan Paul with the transfer over to Harrison Ray, and the pivot over to Julian Infante, who picks it off that turf. Just pounds it into ground, and Ethan Paul to Harrison Ray and over to Julian Infante, who's so good at first base. Vanderbilt, another 8-run performance, moves into the winner's bracket at 2-0.
Rocker goes to 9-5.